Have you ever heard of a 9-year-old girl packing her things, leaving her warm bed, and stepping out into the cold, stormy night with no explanation? This isn't just a story, it really happened. On Valentine's Day in 2000, a family woke up to find their beloved Asha Degree missing, and to this day, her disappearance remains one of the most puzzling mysteries. Asha Degree lived a simple, happy life in a small rented home in Shelby, North Carolina. Her family wasn't rich, but they made do with what they had. Her parents, Harold and Aquila, were hardworking and devoted to their kids. Asha was special in her own quiet way. She loved to draw and dreamed of becoming an author someday. On Friday, February 11, 2000, Asha and her brother O'Brien spent the day at their aunt's house before heading to basketball practice. The next day, Asha's basketball team lost their first game of the season. That night, she went to her cousin's house for a sleepover, not knowing it would be her last carefree night. Around 2:30 a.m. on February 14, 2000, Asha's father checked on his kids. Both were in bed, fast asleep. Or so he thought. Hours later, when her mother went to wake her for school, Asha was gone. Her bed was unmade, her backpack missing. Panic set in as her mother ran through the streets, calling for her daughter. The first sighting came from a truck driver. At 3:30 a.m., he spotted a small figure walking along Highway 18, carrying a backpack. When he turned his truck around to check on her, the girl ran into the woods and disappeared. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Shadow Truths channel for more mysterious stories like this. Days later, volunteers searching near the highway found a shed. Inside were small items that belonged to Asha: a pencil, a hairbow, and candy wrappers from her basketball game. The most chilling discovery? A photograph of a little girl no one could identify. Police, bloodhounds, and volunteers combed the area, but Asha's scent was lost in the rain. The community rallied around the Degrees, offering prayers and support, but days turned into weeks with no answers. Theories about Asha's disappearance began to surface. Some believed she had run away, inspired by a story she read or a TV show. Others thought she might have been lured out by someone she trusted. Her parents, however, were adamant Asha wasn't the kind of child to run away. The most haunting find in the shed was a wallet-sized photo of a young girl. No one, not even Asha's family, recognized the girl in the picture. Who was she? Why was her photo in the shed? By the end of February, the search had slowed. Investigators had scoured every inch of the woods near Highway 18. They had followed every lead, interviewed every witness, but Asha seemed to have vanished into thin air. If you're enjoying this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Shadow Truths channel for more updates on this case. The Degree family clung to hope, even as the days dragged on with no new leads. Aquila and Harold refused to leave their home, just in case Asha came back. Her room remained untouched, her favorite stuffed animal still sitting on her bed. The community held vigils and fundraisers to support the search. Asha's basketball teammates wore ribbons in her favorite colors, green and white, during their games. "We're playing for Asha," one teammate said tearfully. The rain from the storm that night had washed away any trace of Asha. Even the bloodhounds, brought in to track her scent, came up empty-handed. As time passed, whispers began to spread. Some people questioned the Degree family's story. Why didn't they hear her leave? Skeptics asked. Others wondered if someone close to Asha might have been involved. Those who knew Harold and Aquila defended them fiercely. "They're good people," said a neighbor. "They loved their kids and would never hurt them." The Degrees took polygraph tests and passed with flying colors. If you're following this story, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Shadow Truths channel for more updates. Why did Asha leave her home that night? Was she running from something or running to someone? Who was the girl in the mysterious photo? And why did Asha leave her belongings in the shed? Detectives promised they wouldn't stop looking, but for the Degree family, the silence was unbearable. The search for Asha Degree is far from over. Some believed she had been kidnapped, while others thought she might have wandered too far and gotten lost in the woods. The police also considered the possibility of foul play. "We're not giving up," Aquila told reporters, clutching a photo of Asha with trembling hands. "Whoever has our daughter, please bring her back." Degree's disappearance has left investigators and her family grappling with numerous theories. One popular belief is that Asha was catfished by an adult predator posing as the little girl in the photo found in the Turner shed. Another theory suggests she was lured away by a trusted adult under the guise of making her parents a Valentine's Day gift, which also marked their 12th wedding anniversary. However, Asha's father, Harold, noted that she seemed indifferent to the holiday, adding to the mystery. Asha's parents wondered if the book The Whipping Boy, read in class the week before her disappearance, influenced her decision to leave. The story follows a young boy who runs away with a prince in the dead of night, embarking on an adventure before returning safely. Could this tale have inspired Asha to plan her own escape? Asha's parents also considered whether her emotional state after a basketball game played a role. She had fouled out near the end of the match and was visibly upset, blaming herself for the loss. Though she seemed to recover during her brother's game and a sleepover, she continued to talk about the incident throughout the weekend. By February 20th, authorities had spent over 9,000 man-hours searching for Asha. Despite combing the area multiple times, they found no trace of her and called off the search, confident she was no longer in the vicinity. In March 2000, Sheriff Crawford hired Kimberly Poyer, a child interview expert, to speak with O'Brien and other children in Asha's life. While her friends provided little helpful information, they mentioned Asha had shown them a few dollars in her wallet on February 10th. The source of the money remains unknown. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Shadow Truths channel for more updates on this mysterious case. On March 22nd, the Degrees erected a billboard at the spot where Jeff saw Asha run into the woods. Sheriff Crawford revealed that his department was investigating unnamed suspects, including local sex offenders and the possibility of an online predator, despite the Degrees not having a computer at home. In summer 2000, 32-year-old Baron Ramsey confessed to being involved in Asha's disappearance, claiming he and another man accidentally struck her with their car and dumped her body in Moss Lake. However, authorities found no evidence to support his story and believe he fabricated it to gain leverage in a separate bank robbery case. On August 2, 2001, grading contractor Terry Fleming unearthed a black plastic bag containing Asha's book bag, 26 miles north of her home. The bag, double-wrapped and buried for some time, contained items belonging to Asha, including a pencil case, a sheet of paper, and unspecified clothing. The search in Burke County proved far more difficult than the initial search in Cleveland County. The rough terrain, dense vegetation, and sweltering heat made it hazardous, and cadaver dogs alerted to 3 spots near the book bag but found nothing conclusive. In October 2001, authorities searched a 6-mile stretch of Highway 18, the first leg of a 26-mile search covering the area between Asha's home and where her book bag was found. Despite their efforts, no new evidence was uncovered. If you're enjoying this story, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Shadow Truths channel for more updates. In February 2002, Wayne Thomas, the lead investigator on Asha's case, was abruptly fired for allegedly withholding information. Thomas denied the accusations and claimed he had been kept out of the loop. He was later rehired after a new sheriff took office. In September 2003, Danny Ray Johnson was charged with abducting and raping an 11-year-old girl. Detectives also investigated his brother, Herbert, a convicted rapist, in connection with Asha's disappearance. However, both brothers were eventually ruled out as suspects. In January 2014, detectives looked into 57-year-old Donald Ferguson, a convicted rapist and murderer, who lived near Shelby at the time of Asha's disappearance. Despite his violent history, no link to Asha's case was found. In May 2016, the FBI announced they were searching for a dark green, early 1970s Ford Thunderbird or Lincoln Mark IV with rust around the wheel wells. The vehicle was reportedly occupied by 2 people, but no further details were released. On October 8, 2018, the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office released 2 new pieces of evidence: a copy of the Dr. Seuss book McElligot's Pool and a new Kids on the Block concert t-shirt. Authorities did not reveal how these items were connected to Asha's case, but they hinted at other undisclosed discoveries that had advanced the investigation. Thank you for following this story. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the Shadow Truths channel for more.